Greetings. Great rising. Great rising. Ooh. Great rising. Alright, hold on. Alright. Make sure the girls don't come out. Hey y'all. Great rising, great rising. Ggfjcdybfyg, y'all. Hey Nas. Hey Nas. I probably asked you for your address before, Nas, but send it again. Great rising, Vanessa. Great rising. Okay. I'm focused today. I'm never focused, but that's peace too. Alright. Great rising. Great rising. Oh shit. Hold on. You gotta say Drew's wifey? Let me find out that's my sister and shit. Sis, that's you? Hold on, let me see that goddamn profile picture. Barnett, is that you? Goddamn, what's fucking poppin', sis? Great rising, great rising, great rising. Okay, yeah, that's peace. That's peace. Look at that. Alright. Okay, greetings. Hey, Queen Mother, I got your message. Y'all know I started a job, a regular real people job, so I'm a little bit weak. Aw, great rising, young Malcolm. I love you. Okay, here you go. Yo, young Malcolm, it's early. I know you was up at 1:30 because I was talking to you. My nigga. Alright, anyway. Look, I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breasts, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. Okay. I'm excited. And I don't even know why. Let me get some sage burning just a second. Oh, we did say we was on page, what, 145, was it? Great rising, y'all. I love you. I know I tell you that all the time. It's true. Hold on. Let me unravel this. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. Alright, so where we at? I know we talking about sacred word, which is my favorite. My favorite sacred word. Using the voice box. 148. Alright, Oyeyeme, I'm going there right now. And Oyeyeme, you've been riding with us for a minute too. That's also peace. Okay. Alright. Here, let us do this. Sacred woman in the making, sacred woman reawaken, sacred spirit hold me near, protect me from all harm and fear beneath the stones of life. Direct my steps in the right way as I journey through this vision. Sacred spirit surround me in your absolute perfect light. Sacred spirit, hold on. Direct my steps in the right way as I journey through this vision. Sacred woman in the making, sacred woman reawaken. Sacred spirit hold me near, protect me from all harm and fear beneath the stones of life. Direct my steps in the right way as I journey through this vision. Sacred spirit, surround me in your most absolute perfect light. Anoint me in your sacred purity, peace, and divine insight. Bless me, truly bless me as I share this sacred life. Teach me, sacred spirit, to be in tune with the universe. Teach me, sacred spirit, to heal with the inner and outer elements of air, fire, water, and earth. Ashe. Okay. That's dope. Okay. I'm looking for it. Nukku nukku amiku kimam experu interhal nuk inu inku amuku. I am a shining being and a dweller in light who has been created and who came into existence from the lights, from the limbs of Inter, the creator. I am one of those lights dwelling in the light. 149. Making the word conscious. Repeat these words throughout your day to become one with your sacred self. Hold on. If y'all see boobage line, tell me I'm slipping. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. Get these bags up off my chest so I can tear shit up. No, really. Alright, I'm focused. Oh shit. Shout out DMX though. Damn. Where my dog's at. Alright, here we go. Repeat these words. Listen, I know this is random, because we love to talk about who fucked up hip hop. Listen, last night I was working my minimum wage job. Okay, I make $8 an hour. I make an infinite amount. Okay, that's what I tell myself to help me go. The thing is, last night I was washing the dishes and I hadn't listened to Devin the Dude in a while. Like, I was thinking about pussy, weed, and alcohol. Okay, if you ain't never heard of Devin the Dude, that ain't me. I was thinking about pussy, weed, and alcohol. And I was like, damn, they used to be my joint. And then, like, anything is plenty, man. And is better than damn, you know? And so the Devin the Dude tracks was, like, flooding my brain, so I put the Devin the Dude station on Pandora. And the first 3 tracks were Devin the Dude, Snoop Dogg, and Too Short. And every one of them had skits before the song or after the song, and in every one of them it was some degradation, or there was the black woman was told the fuck down, disrespected, disregarded, and beat the fuck up in all 3 tracks across the board. You know? Damn. Yeah, so it definitely didn't just start with SZA. Like, I know people like this new girl talking about she's proud to be a side piece, and yeah, like, we've been glorifying that. Let's not charge this new little girl who ain't probably writing her own shit, because that's not a requirement no more in music. Anyway, yeah, we got to do better, yo. We have to do better. We have to understand that, like, this is a big thing to me. This is a big deal to me. I'm not just raising my daughters, okay? It would be fucked up and foolish for me to think so. I'm raising your son's wife. Does that make sense? I'm raising your son's wife. And so I gotta do better. Like, it's important that I do better, that I make sure that they have influences of the highest frequency. Because they won't do as I say, they'll do as they see, okay? Anyway, I was thinking, I wonder, because these rappers that I was listening to all had children. Like, they were young and they had children. Like, and so how does that work when you have a daughter, but you run through bitches? Do you not expect your daughter to be run through? Or did you think when it said that the sins of the father fall on the son, that it was talking about the sin would actually come from the sky? Anyway, I love you. Here we go. Yeah, let's speak positive affirmations, especially considering that every time we say something over and over, that's why music is dangerous. We're like, oh, it's the program. It's the program. It is. It's that simple. I know the program has trended and we're tired of hearing about the program. But if, in fact, you're not using positive affirmations and or sacred word in the lives of you, your mate, and your children, but you still listen to the radio and shit, then you're chanting somebody else's chants. You're not on your nukpu nu interhemit every day. You're not on your nukpu nuku amiku kimam experu interha nuku inuku amuku. But your man is my man is her man too. Operation Say No More. Okay? Great rising, Onilina. Great rising, Onilina. Great rising. Alright, the affirmations do matter. Repeat these sacred words throughout your day to become one with your sacred self. Alright? As you speak the sacred words, know that no one can ever take your light away from you, for the source of your light is in Ter, our blessed, eternal creator. If we embrace our true sacredness and allow our light to shine, then the suffering on earth which we live shall be healed. With the clarity of the strength of the creator which you come, let no place, person, or thing prevent your sacred light from coming forth. Let's see. Yes. We know the natural power and the skill of the sacred woman, and no one can compare with her. Sacred word affirmations. As a sacred African woman, I stand firm and empowered by ancestry with the guidance and blessings of my elders, ancestors, and guardian spirits, my divine, sacred Interu. I speak myself into power. As a sacred African woman, I stand firm and empowered by my ancestry with the guidance and blessings of my elders, ancestors, and guardian spirits, my divine, sacred Interu. I speak myself into power. Recite these principles aloud daily and claim the power of the word to strengthen your divine role as a sacred woman as you bring a healing spirit forth on every plane of existence. I am a sacred woman filled with the spirit of the Most High Supreme. I am a sacred woman full of love and grace. I am a sacred woman pure in state. I am a sacred woman spreading healing across the land. I am a sacred woman radiant and bright. I am a sacred woman bringing forth the light. I am a sacred woman moved only in the spirit. I am a sacred woman standing tall and strong. I am a sacred woman healthy, wealthy, and all-wise. I am a sacred woman working magic from my kitchen healing laboratory. I am a sacred woman, a natural beauty in all ways. I am a sacred woman holding no malice for man or woman. I am a sacred woman empowered with freedom and harmony. I am a sacred woman working skillfully with nature's 4 elements, calling air, fire, water, and earth. Come journey with me as we work, restoring harmony upon the earth. Alright, give me a minute. Let me find my water. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on. Make sure the cookies stay in the jar. Great rising, Devorah. Great rising. Great rising. Alright, y'all haven't worn lipstick in like, I think this is like week 3, maybe week 4. No makeup. like the young people say, I got to do the duck lip. No filter. Yeah, that's peace. I'm getting there, y'all, slowly but surely. The point is to eliminate all people, places, things, processes, procedures, beliefs, and protocols. To release all of those things that do not edify me. To treat every single thing. Like somebody asked me last night, and I was at the job and shit. Hold on, let me show you. So, I have to show you right quick. For real. Cause I was at the job and shit, right? Hold on. This I was at the job. Now I wasn't trying to look like Nova. They actually gave me a hat that don't fit, but I have to have a hat on because I work at a restaurant business. But when I have the little bun joint in my face like this, everybody's like, "Oh, you watch Queen Sugar? You look like Nova." You look like Nova. Anyway, last night somebody said that, and I explained to him. I was like, he asked one of the other girls. He's like, "You watch Queen Sugar?" And she was like, "That's something for old people. You might need to ask her." And she pointed at me, bless her young heart. And I was like, actually, maybe she's right, because I did enjoy the first season of Queen Sugar. I did, but I haven't watched the second season. And although I could watch Ralph Angel until he's my angel, goddamn, and be back in Angel again, god damn. Shit. Glory. Asataluya. Okay? Asataluya. I could watch Ralph Angel, like I said. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Ralph Angel can watch me too. Glory. Anyway, I told him as much as I would love to watch Ralph Angel, I don't watch Queen Sugar at all anymore. I hardly watch TV anymore. And he's like, Queen Sugar's so good. And you're missing out. Like, you're really missing out. And I'm like, okay, how have you been edified? Like, I know she gave weed to people in the first season. Did she give you some weed? I like weed. Did she give you some weed? No? Did she run the checkup? No? Did she kill that white boy police officer she was fucking? So, what am I missing? Oh, she must have came and fed your family. Nova must have came through and right. Oh, okay, right. Okay, because last I checked, Nova ain't have no weed for me, and Ralph Angel wasn't checking to give me no dick. So, no, I don't think I'm missing anything, brother. And I'm trying to get to a healthy place where more so than I seek out entertainment, because all of us do, so much so that when those of us that do teach our children budgeting and money, we teach them to allot for entertainment. How? But where's your allotment for healing and building? And that's what I told them. I'm trying to create a life space for myself and a frequency for those around me, that everything in my life, every conversation, every person, every relationship, every process, procedure, protocol, and belief system contributes to a healing or a building. That's it. That's it. And it's very easy for me to, yeah. It don't take long for me to know where I stand in the struggle. All right, here we go. Sacred word affirmations, though. Sacred word affirmations. Charging your power with sacred words. Think about the affirmations you say daily for your womb, because you can speak yourself into wellness just the way you can speak yourself into sickness. This is what we talk about, mental muscle. You know what I mean? Mental muscle. Like I said, I know some of us haven't been to the doctor and should go to the doctor, and it's fear to keep you from going to the doctor because you don't want to hear them say something that you already know. Like, you feel a lump in your breast and you're worried about the lump. You think it's getting bigger. It's hard to say, but you're scared to go get it checked out because you don't want to hear no fuck shit. I can understand that. But that very same thought will make that lump cancerous. That very same thought, that fear, every time you wash it or touch it, how you think cancer all the time is how you build the cancer up. All right. One, don't run from knowledge, especially knowledge itself. Don't ever run from knowledge itself. Don't ever be afraid to face yourself. All right. Get in the ring with everybody else. You bust a bitch head about your money. You get in the ring with everybody else. Get in the ring with yourself. Do not be afraid to face yourselves. All right, so thinking about the affirmations, like I said, a lot of us don't have the mental muscle to think ourselves into good health, and so we have to practice that. And just like everything else, when you practice it, you get good at it. When you use a muscle, you make it stronger. So speak your affirmations and speak healing. The minute you think about, oh, like when your period is too long, like when your period is too long or too heavy. Like somebody asked me yesterday, we was talking about periods, and I was like, I'm bleeding again for an extended period of time. When I started my holistic journey, that was one of the main things that I reached out to him for. I was like, I did what this book told me to do. I did everything this book told me to do. And my cycle did go away like it said it would. And then something changed and it came back. And it came back with a vengeance. Like, not painful at all. It's not painful at all. But the quantity of blood, the frequency of blood, and I'm like, yo, this can't be normal. Anyway, now it's now it's older blood. So for a long time it was fresh, very bright. Now it's older blood. Either way, I've been trying to what's the best word to use? I've been trying to, well, mama say, you want something different, you got to do something different. You want something different, got to do something different. So every time I think about it, I know that my first thought is always, I don't know what it is, but I'm healing it. Like, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, you fix it the same way. It doesn't matter if I have toxemia, doesn't matter if I have cancer, doesn't matter if I have anemia, doesn't matter if I have eczema, doesn't matter if I have fibroids. I treat them all the same way by cleansing the blood. I treat them all the same way by cleansing the blood. So I don't sit and think when I'm bleeding, oh my God, my womb is about to fall out, take root and grow with another woman. Nah, it's not that dramatic. I'm like, whatever it is, I'm healing it. When I seen the blood go from red blood to brown blood, it's a dark blood. I'm like, damn, am I shitting? You know, like I went from red blood to brown blood. And when I say red blood, that was earlier in the month. There was a 10 or 11 day break, and then this brown blood came, and it's been that way for a few days now. And yeah, so yesterday while I was working, one of the girls asked me when we were talking about periods, because that's what women do. She was like, so what you think, you got like fibroids or something? Like, no, actually, that's exactly what the fuck I was thinking I don't have. Yeah, you gotta charge your power with sacred words. You don't want to be so powerful in your words that you out here ignorant and shit. But yeah, like I said, make sure your mental muscle is strong, and the way to do that is to use the muscle. Speak the affirmations every day. Speak the affirmations every day. Speak the affirmations every single day. Always remember that you can speak yourself into sickness, or you can speak yourself into wellness. So even if you had a traumatic day, listen, we speak affirmations for our fucking cars, family. Be like, come on, start up, or hurry up and get warm, or God, don't do me like that. You know what I mean? We talk to objects all the time when we're struggling with them, but somehow there's been a disconnect and we don't talk to ourselves the way we should. Yeah, when I grew up, you was crazy if you talk to yourself. Shit, it's 2017. You crazy if you don't talk to yourself. So even if you had a traumatic day, you can change the words around to make your life work for you. Take the higher road. Say, that was a very challenging day, but I am victorious because I am still standing. Like, for me, to say it was a very challenging day is already, for me, I've spoken very and challenging into the universe. I've spoken very and challenging into the universe. I've spoken but into the universe. I am victorious because I'm still. Find a way to flip it completely. If you struggle with that, ask a child, because they're real good at saying fuck shit in a beautiful way. Take the higher road. So if I wanted to say that I had a traumatic day, I would say, wow, I know tomorrow is going to be so much easier. You know what I'm saying? I give thanks because tomorrow, the rest of the week, going to be easy. I've been prepared. You know what I mean? That's it. But be very mindful. Sacred word means to shut the fuck up and be conscious when you speak. We could do that. We can go through all of these pages over a 7-day period. I can tell you the truth. Sacred word means shut the fuck up. Sacred word means shut the fuck up until you have something to say. Most of us have been abusing our words. 1,000 words or less. Make them count. Okay? Make them count. We choose the words we say, and we must recognize the real power they carry. There could have been a fire in your house, but you chose not to say. But you choose to say, I still have my life. I have the lives of my children. Give praise that there's something to still give praise about. All right? Suppose you had your womb removed. What words of power could be affirming? I still have my womb spirit. I still have my life. I still have the ability to create. Always look for the higher road. And for the sisters who feel like, oh, it's too late, all this womb talk and my womb has been removed, stop it, I say. Like I told you before, they can't cut the sacred out of you. You lit as fuck, sis. Suppose you had your womb removed. What words of power could be affirming? I still have my womb spirit. I still have my life. I still have the ability to create. I still birth every single day. Or you can do it like me. I just like to say, I am that I am that I am that I am. And I'll say that until it starts to sound like one word running together. That's the sacred word. Always look for the higher road. Always look for the word that will help to recharge your spirit. That's the sacred word. You choose and create your world through the words that you speak. So if you're constantly saying words like, I don't have any, I'm tired, I can't make it, my needs aren't being met, I don't have anybody, then you carry all that energy in your aura, especially the I am tired one. That's a perfect one. We are so accustomed to saying, I'm tired and I'm hungry. I'm tired and I'm hungry. I'm tired and I'm hungry, till we create a cyclical imbalance in our lives where seemingly all the fuck we want to do is eat and sleep. And for the younger people, smoke and fuck. Same circle. Same shit, different people, you know, vices. If you're constantly saying words like, I don't have any, I'm tired, I can't make it, my needs aren't being met, I don't have anybody, then you carry all that energy in your aura. The aura, that's another thing. This is random, but on the piece of the aura, hold on right quick. I was telling a sister too yesterday, you got to be like grounded in your life for real to tell somebody you can feel the hoe on them. Like you can feel a whole frequency. Like I feel a frequency of promiscuity. sister, like, and I can say this in love because I see myself in you. I see that, and I'm like, and I tell people, like, at the new job, I'll be like, look, I know I don't know you, but let me do this energy read, though. Let me tell you what I know about you, even though I don't know you. And with her, I'm like, you a hostess, and I don't mean it in a bad way. I want to say, because many hoes have become holistic. I told you in this new life, the very same things that condemned you and damned you to hell are the things that will qualify you to build and birth a nation. All right? All them digs, you got a resume now, right? You got a resume now. Anyway, so I'm telling her, I feel a whole frequency on you. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, no, because I'm talking to somebody now. You know what I mean? And she's like, and I asked God for him, so I'm going to treat this different. So she's like, but you're right. I have to get it together. I have to do better at setting boundaries. And I'm like, what you mean by boundaries? She's like, well, if I'm talking to somebody new and somebody call my phone at midnight or 1 in the morning, or somebody send me a picture of the dick and say they want to stuff it down my throat or whatever, I have to make sure that I tell them to shut that down. I have to make sure I tell them that that is disrespectful, and tell them to don't do that, that I'm not interested in receiving messages like this anymore. Oh, shit. Fuck, y'all. Sometimes I be like, hell yeah. Sometimes I be like, yeah, today I'm going to heal them all, goddamn. Put them up. And then some days I be like, fuck, y'all trying to goddamn take me the fuck out. Anyway, so she's like, hey, she have to tell the nigga, don't send her the dick picture with him until you want to put it down the throat, because she got a man now. Say, sis, can I tell you the truth? Can I tell you the truth? There are frequencies. I was like, how long you been talking to the new man? She like, not long. And you know what else crazy? Like, wasn't nobody fucking with me until I, like, low-key started feeling some kind of way about him. Now that I feel like it might be more serious, she's like, now it's like all these other niggas is coming out the woodwork. And I'm like, that does happen. Everything you've learned in life, you have to learn to apply to your spirit life. The people who have trained us and programmed us and conditioned us have put things in plain sight. So I'm telling her, the same way you've heard people say it's easy to get a job when you got one, it's easier to get a man when you got one. It's easier to get a woman when you got one. Then you're worth something. Somebody wants you, so you must be worth something. It shows your value. It's fucked up, but it's real. I'm telling her what happens is, you know how when you meet somebody new and you get a text message and you smiling and shit, and they call you and you got the goddamn butterflies and shit, and you can't fuck. I got chills just thinking about it and shit, and I ain't getting no fucking goosebumps from no text messages no more and shit. And you're like, oh, motherfucker. Shit, I love say text messages and shit, but I'm not even talking about it. I'm talking about, you know, the new shit, the new. That glow and that buzz that you feel. And so while you feel like it's your own personal feeling because you feel all good and warm on the inside, it very much comes out on the outside. It's a dopamine release. It's a chemical release inside you. It's some pheromone shit being released in you. When somebody is in your life and you're emitting that pheromones don't cut off. My pheromone don't say only release when Say's around. You know, like that don't happen. We the man, for those of us in relationships, the man typically wants, now you clean enough and low key enough that your cycle ain't just a public motherfucking announcement, and then you ain't seeing fucking bloody tampons all around. So when your cycle come on, the only way he knows is because you've communicated it to him. But seemingly so, it's around that time that he really want. He like, babe, is it on, or is it just a little bit on, or is it almost off? Yeah. So a lot of the things that we feel on the inside, we don't realize that there's a chemical or a frequency that's emitted on the outside. So I tell her the same way men who are around you can see and feel that pheromone glow, that sex appeal that you're pushing out, which makes them want to talk to you while you're already engaged in a relationship. It's the same way with hoe shit. It's the same way with hoe shit. Like, I'm being for real. It ain't about the skirt you got on. It's not. It ain't about you having your titties out or wearing a bunch of cheap shit from Fashion Nova. It's not none of that shit. It's the frequency on the inside of you that's emitted on the outside. And that's what will tell a man that it's okay. This frequency that you emit will determine how a man approaches you, okay? And I know some people like, oh, it's not fair. We don't have to debate this shit. We don't have to. This is not a conversation about should women who wear mini skirts, are they asking for rape? Because some people take shit and they go way somewhere else. That's not what this is. This is saying sacred on the inside automatically come out. Period. sacred on the inside gonna come out, period. Okay, so keep it sacred. The sister, she had prayed for that man. She prayed that he send her somebody that she can be serious about, and prayed that he sends somebody that's really loving and really gentle and kind. And I was listening to her tell me about the prayer that she said, and my heart was breaking the whole time. Like, so if you believe in a God and you've been praying for God to send you something, you don't think all the other things you've had have been gifts from God? So can we agree that your God is a loving God and has been gifting you things, or this is going to be the first gift your God ever give you? Your God been gifting you things. So what the fuck do you think them 52 ain't shit niggas was? He was gifting you lessons? Gifting you abortions? No. No. If you're going to pray, since God is in your life and delivering men, God has already wrongfully delivered many, many men. That was a dope ass 50 track. Many men. But yeah, your God has already had several misdeliveries. Okay, so maybe you should ask for some different delivery. How about you ask for, instead of asking for a patient man, ask God to help you to be more patient. Instead of you asking for a loving man, ask God to help you to emit more of a loving frequency, a gentle and kind frequency. Yeah, we have to, because what'll happen is you'll fuck around and land with a reflection of yourself. And if in fact you ended up with somebody right now today who was exactly like you, a reflection of you at the essence, would you be happy or would you be disappointed? You got to consider that. Anyway, I think I was telling you all of this because of affirmations, affirmations and energies. Suppose you had your womb removed. Yeah, the frequencies are always there. Even if your womb is removed, you're still entitled to the same chemical releases and pheromones and all the other things that we go through. And your mental, yeah, so all of this is relative. Mental muscle, positive affirmations, dopamine, pheromone. Like I said, for the science people, it's chemicals that we release, okay? And for the spirit people, it's frequencies that we release. It doesn't matter how the fuck you look at it, family. I'm telling you, we all raised from the same sun. Okay, so when you're worn down, and see, I'm tired, I don't have any words like those weigh your spirit down and wear you down. When you use negative affirmations, okay? When you are worn down, disease can enter your energy field and attack your sacred womb. So we have to protect our sacred womb, our sacred seat, by watching our minds. We have to keep our minds up on high, watch the words we speak, and feed our body temple the right words, higher thoughts, and food. So we have to protect our sacred womb, our sacred seat, by watching our minds. We have to keep our minds up on high, watch the words we speak, and feed our body temple the right words, higher thoughts, and higher food. One way to do this is by being in communication with high queens who are going in the same direction we are. We can change ourselves, but it'll take some time. It takes learning to change your words to reflect the spirit. It takes learning to change your words to reflect the spirit. It takes your continual prayers and your affirmations and meditations. Think of the martial artists. How do they become black belts? Through discipline, through consistency, through constantly working it out and mastering themselves. If they get knocked down, they learn how to fall. When I was studying martial arts, it took me months and months and months just to learn how to break a fall. That was so important, how to break a fall with grace so you don't break your arms or legs. You may drop down, but there's a positive way to drop down and a negative way. Don't tense up. Instead of just falling down or out, you said, oh, I'm falling, it's time to rest. That's a message of sacred words telling you it's not time to break down and fall apart. It's a good message from your body telling us it's just time to go and get some rest. It may take 15 minutes to talk to your meditation or womb. It may take 15 minutes to talk to your spirit and another 15 minutes to do a womb meditation or womb affirmation. It is golden time that will come back to you hundredfold. When we speak conscious words, we're speaking ourselves into power, into wellness, into healing. Whenever we think of our womb being, whole, we're actually rebuilding it. We are healing our womb from all of the traumas we have gone through. That's why our words and thoughts are so powerful. We're always growing from our lessons, our And every day is a new beginning. There's always a new healing opportunity to look forward to. We are divine by nature. We have been divine from the beginning of time, and we will be for all eternity. Sacred silence. Sometimes we as women can talk too much. Let us be mindful of our words. Some talk uplifts and encourages. Other talk can destroy one's spirit and bring harm to one's soul. Nevertheless, healing talk coming from healthy, whole beings can take you on high and heal your world and everyone in it. There will come a time in your sacred development when you will have purified your soul so much that you will become quiet and still. You will rest from talking. You will have purified your heart, your feelings of jealousy, your feelings of judgment, your feelings of anger, your feelings of rage, your feelings of guilt, your feelings of bitterness, your feelings of wickedness, and other negativity that separates you from the Creator and keeps you agitated and in a state of toxic talking. With time and healing, all this will wash away in a bath of silence. There's a cosmic conversation going on within you, but you have to be quiet to hear the sweet language of the unspoken. In the stillness of your inner silence, your purity will allow you to hear the language of the trees, the grass, the wind, the healing rays of the sun. Spirit and nature speak the same language, the language of the Creator. As your sacredness fills you more and more, you will step into a world of peacefulness, a place where the life energy is just waiting to answer your questions and help you attain your full magnificence. Enough talking. Do a talk fast. Go within, pray, and meditate. In this way, you will ignite your spiritual powers, and they will quietly impart answers. Okay, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Hopefully we back. I had turned off my Wi-Fi and shit. Okay, so talking about a talk fast. And yeah, we got about 10 minutes left together. So, enough talking, do a talk fast. Go within, pray, and meditate. I don't know if you heard all of this before. I don't want to repeat it though, but it's kind of the same as what happens if somebody is talking over you when you're trying to talk. Nobody gets to hear anything. You go. That's what makes silence so sacred. You can hear what you need to hear. Like I said, if in fact you were having a conversation with God or anyone else, and every time you said something else, and you said something else, and you said something else, and you said something else, then when would they say something back? Maybe you've been on the phone where somebody was talking and you was like privately in your head or with your hand rushing them so they can hurry the fuck up so you can say what you need to say. You just want them to hurry the fuck up and be done with their part. What if your turn to talk doesn't come? That's why sacred silence is necessary. So many of us have spent years and years and years praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and talking and talking and talking, and we've spent no time in listening. It's time to be quiet and listen. You know the rule. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Be quiet. Designate a time if you can to try to talk fast. We'll talk more about it here shortly. As your quiet sacredness unfolds, you'll come to know and understand the blessings of the detachment. Through detachment comes purity. When you experience a loving state of detachment, it is to your advantage and to the advantage of others. For then you have the capacity to love unconditionally, the ability to allow love to flow into you and through you uninterrupted. That's freedom. The freedom to love no matter what. When you are in a loving, detached, quiet state, know that the magical peace that you are experiencing is undisturbed by conditions, circumstances, people's utterances, or mood swings. There are many blessings that being in your quiet state of detachment can bring. When people are in your life actively and you are interacting in a good way, you feel blessed. And when it's time for them to move on, you feel equally blessed. You're able to release them to go and grow. God, that feels so good. All right, I'm not going to cry. That was definitely for me. I am there. I really am. And this is my personal business, but I don't mind putting my business in the street. I really am there. It's not me boasting. I really am there. When I was just telling a friend last night, there's some people that I'm okay and happy to never see again. You know how you see somebody say, yeah, damn, it sure would be good to see them again. I'll be like, damn, I just remembered Juanito. Damn, it sure would be good to never see him again. You know what I mean? And that's okay. It's a couple of people in my life. I sat before a judge one time when I was facing a felony gun charge named Judge Linda Washington. You know, some motherfuckers it would be really, really good to never see again. And that's peace. Really and truly. I don't hold no it's all good. It's all good. When you have that peace and the freedom to love no matter what, when you're in a loving, quiet state, and to use the word detached sounds aloof, but when you can go within in a way that other people cannot, you'll find a healing. You'll find a quiet place, a sanctuary to hide away from people's utterances and their mood swings. There's a safe place right inside you. So when you get aggravated, you can go there, and so many of us don't. We just bellow up with some and meet the same silly utterances or annoyances instead of being bigger and better than them. There are many blessings that being in your quiet state of detachment can bring. Like I said, when you get to this balance, people in your life actively, and you interact in a good way, you feel good. When it's time for them to go, you still feel good. You're okay with letting people go. You're okay with letting people grow. You're okay with evolution. You're okay with evolution. And that's in everything. That's in relationships and breakups. That's in layoffs and being fired. And even in, hold on one second. Let's say there are many blessings when people are in your life actively. Release them to go and grow. Gift of peace is that nothing disturbs your inner stillness. When it's time for them to move on, you feel equally blessed. Yeah. Hold on. I feel like I'm missing something. There are many blessings that being in your quiet state of detachment can bring. All right. When people are in your life actively and you are interacting in a good way, you feel blessed. And when it's time for them to move on, you feel equally blessed. You don't feel like you own people. You know what? You also feel this way, for me, in death also. In death also. So it doesn't matter if it's a breakup, a layoff, or a fire, or death. That was the last one. When people are in your life passing away, by the way, I can stand saying death because black people don't know nothing about death till white people gifted them that. Like I said, you know your great grandma said, so-and-so passed away, so-and-so went home, so-and-so went to be with the Lord, so-and-so has risen, but you done ascended, transcended. You'll say a lot of things, but our grandmothers didn't be like, so-and-so dead. Well, yeah, that's not how we, Anyway, so you'll understand that even in that case, when people who you love pass away, there's still some peace. You understand that there's a time and space, and everything in somehow or another is growth. The gift of peace is nothing disturbs your inner stillness. If someone says, I love you, it's good. And if the opposite, it's still good because you trust the Most High living within you. And you know that all happens to and through you is good. You have faith that things are working out in your behalf, and this makes you stronger and wiser and gives you spiritual muscle. Use every experience to lift you up as you advance spiritually on the path of purification and sacredness. Keep peace at the center of your life. Or in the four corners of the world. Keep peace at the center of your life as a quiet state of loving detachment flowers from your talk fast. All right. Guess we'll talk about the talk fast tomorrow. I'm right at about 45 minutes. And since I'm a working woman now, I got to force myself back to nap. All right. So tomorrow we're going to pick up on page 150. The talk fast experience, a quiet herb tonic. I probably won't do that. Internal cleansing. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll actually pick up on page, we'll do the bottom of 150 tomorrow. I'll run through the herbs and practices for the gateways, internal cleansing, physical activity. Yeah, it'll be quick to get through those things because most of these things I'm not advertising or promoting anymore. All right, and that's peace too because I don't want to compromise my healing, my licensing, or my livelihood. So tomorrow we'll talk about the talk fast. Okay, yeah, we good. Tomorrow we'll talk about the talk fast, and we'll do the sacred word 7-day transformative work. Khepera is Kemetic for transformation. Khepera, Khepera, Phera. Kepera. You probably thought it was a Facebook sister because a lot of sisters named Facebook on Facebook. Kepera El Mayade. Kepera is the word for transformation. So keperatize your words. For example, rather than saying I'm tired, say, matter of fact, what can you say instead of saying I'm tired? Okay. Well, yeah, like me. I'll get more rest tonight. Tomorrow I'll be charged, you know. I'm sick, you say instead, I'm detoxing. Instead of saying I hate my job, you say I'm seeking other employment. Instead of saying I'm trying, you say I'm doing. Instead of saying I can't, you say I can. Instead of saying I don't have, say I have all that I need to get what I want. And instead of saying I hate him or I hate her, I accept how he or she behaves even if I don't agree with their behavior. Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't even, like, mine's almost sounds sarcastic because the way I would say I hate somebody is like, I would love to love them. I would love to love them. Yeah, like, straight the fuck up. I would love to love them. I would love to be able to love them with ease. I'm really good at this thing. I've been practicing for a while, though. I have keperatized my life in a major way. And it feels good because the only people who don't see it, sadly, are the ones who don't have it. You know, those are the ones who feel like, I ain't that sacred, or I ain't there yet. And they don't feel no type of way about where the fuck they stand in the struggle. They just really good and can tell you where the fuck you stand in it. All right, let's get on off of here. We'll pick up at the talk fast and how to tomorrow. Okay. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breasts, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right. I love you. I love you. And, hell yeah. Tomorrow Wednesday and shit, I'm off my job. Only off day this week. They got me working hard. Alright, so I'll definitely be together. We'll be together power hours tomorrow. I love you, family. Peace.